Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. I took a little break over the weekend, and I'm feeling really good today. I needed that break over the weekend. But in today's video, we are going to be playing one of the last ranged assassins and one of the last characters in the game that we have not taken a look at recently. His name is Jim Raynor. The other assassin we have lined up is Tychus Finley. But Jim Raynor went through some changes a while back. They tried to make it so he wasn't just a right-click character. They wanted to make it so you could use your Q and you could pick the Hyperion and you could zone people with it. But regardless, we're going to build him to right-click today, and we're going to see how it goes, because that's what we do. We're being joined by Punisher JJE. Today he's not on the mic, but he wanted to be. But I was like, dude, I'm so behind. We'll get you in next week. So, someone hold me to that. We need to do that. All right, here we go. Jim Raynor. I'm in quick match mode. We didn't jump into a practice today. I'm happy. I never check until after I queue. That's a good time to check. You're on top of it, Pallytime. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after a 6-minute queue, 360 seconds, the no-scope queue, after that time, we have been taken into the Garden Terror map. I never remember the name of it. At level 1, we're gonna be picking up. Well, Seasoned Marksman seems like the obvious one, but you know, more healing sounds good. We have an Uther on our team. We can go with that. Oh, someone over here, you know, plugging their Twitch. Little do they know, or maybe they do know, that that's probably gonna, a lot of people are gonna see that. Good play. Yeah, let's go with Seasoned Marksman. Let's just go with straight damage increase. Seasoned Marksman, we've been explaining it a lot lately. Whenever I kill a creep, that creep is then going to give me 1 stack. Once I get 6 of the mini stacks, it adds up to 1 attack damage, and throughout the course of the game, excuse me, that could be significant. Looks like Abathur's gonna be in the bottom lane. The friendly team, Raynor, Tyrael, Gazlowe, Uther, Sylvanas. The enemy team, Abathur, Murky, Nova, Vala, Malfurion. Okay, I'm suddenly thinking that maybe more healing would have been a better choice. Murky Abathur is really strong, but it's also really gimmicky. In some ways. I was just talking to Trixler about this last night, actually. It's strong in the way that you can find a single target, give Murky the top hat, and Murky can just go in and combo them down with the Octo Grab. But at the same time, it's like you're always leaving your team at a 3v5, you know, or in positions when they're going to be outnumbered just because Murky's off trying to score an easy kill. Abathur, what he's doing right now is he's just laying mines down in front of my towers, and his objective is to just try to drain as much ammo out of my towers as he can just by dropping those mines. So they're trying to push me pretty hard here. Punisher coming down is going to be helping me out, and we do push Murky back, which, let's be honest, is not very hard to do. And we will start to chip away at this. I'm starting to rethink some of my decision making. So at the next level range, you would usually go for Vampiric Assault because we're going for a right-click and win build, and Vampiric Assault will heal you based off of how much damage you just dealt, right? So, I mean, it's a good talent. But if Murky's going for the Octo Grab, which he's probably going to, just because there's an Abathur on his team, maybe we should go for Adrenaline Rush, and then that'll allow me to activate my E ability. And then we could go for fight or flight, excuse me, at level 7. I've never done that before, and that's not what I wanted to do today. We're gonna lose a lot of right-click potential doing that. But what that'll allow me to do is when I get grabbed by the Octo Grab, yeah, let's do it. It's probably better. When I get grabbed by the Octo Grab, I can just activate my E ability, and we can jump out of that. And so I'm banking a lot on the fact that I think Murky's going to get a very specific ultimate, and also banking on the fact that he's probably going to target me with that ultimate. So we are going to be losing a little bit of damage, but hopefully gaining a lot of survivability. And the push is real down to the bottom lane. I mean, I'm trying to fight this back as well as I can, but it's pretty aggressive. It's a pretty aggressive push. My Q ability is a knockback. It's a straight line skill shot, and it does a little bit of damage too. My W ability is an AoE buff. It's going to be increasing attack speed of all nearby allies. That includes minions as well. By 25% actually for a few seconds. And then my E ability is normally it's like something that just happens passively. But we are going to take some talents, so whenever I need a little bit of healing, I can just go ahead and pop that E, and we'll be getting some damage out. So I don't know how the rest of this build's going to play out, because we really were banking on some of those early talents for survivability, but I think this should be a decent alternative. Obviously, the friendly team is off doing stuff and things, but I kind of have to stay down here. That's unfortunately the cards we were dealt. I walked into that like an idiot, but don't worry, we can just activate our E whenever we want to. And we have a sippy cup right here, so I mean, it's not that devastating. Hopefully, I should be able to keep these guys back relatively easily from the fort. I know we lost those towers pretty early on, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Looks like the team did gather enough seeds. Unfortunately, I haven't taken part in any of that, really. But we do have Gazlo getting in the Garden Terror back in our base. I don't know which lane he's going to be pushing. Probably middle. Middle's usually a good place to start. Well, honestly, it depends on where the enemy team is as well. But did you guys hear the news today? Here's the Storm has an official release date, June 2nd. So, I mean, if you haven't gotten any of the beta keys that I've sent out over the past months, and you don't have any friends that have beta keys, and you've never been to g2a.com, well, that was not a sponsored plug, by the way. They're just selling beta keys for like stupid cheap over there. If you haven't done any of that, congratulations, you get to play on June 2nd. Guys, look down to the bottom lane. We are going to be picking up Fight or Flight. I always get that backwards. To try to counter the Murky plays later on. This will also get us out of any Vala stuns if she decides to go down that path. It'll get us out of some Nova damage increases if she decides to amplify her pinning shot. Coming in to help punish her here. We're just a little behind, but we do get a little bit of damage off. Gonna go ahead and use my E here, which is going to bring me back up to decently high health. Now, if you're going for this, I didn't really plan to do this build. If you're going for this, you should probably take the Give Me More talent at level 1, which is going to give you more health whenever you use your E ability. We're just going to back out of this because I don't want to die to Nova. Unfortunately, they are probably going to push into the fort, but that's okay. We have a very small level lead on the enemy team, about... really nothing. I was going to say about 15% of a level, but it looks like they're actually getting a little bit ahead now because we're not soaking. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words today. It's really out of character. I don't know what's going on with that. All right, making our way back down. Murky is going to take out this group of mercenaries. No problem. He's going to steamroll those guys. But you know what? It's fine. It's totally fine. We have 13 stacks on our Seasoned Marksman. That means that my Seasoned Marksman is going to be hitting for 13 more damage every time I auto-attack. If we keep up the farm, if we keep doing well with that, by the end of the game, we're going to be hitting for like 30 more damage easily every time we auto-attack. I like how my auto-attack hit her, but didn't reveal her... It didn't take her out of stealth. That made no sense. So obviously I did roam up here. The enemy team has their heroics, but we have ours as well. I am going to... Let's go with the... let's see, 80-second cooldown, 100-second cooldown. Let's just go for the Hyperion because it'll be funny to me. Alright, so we're sieging these guys down. Let's go ahead and heal with my E ability. That's going to keep us in the fight a little bit longer. Murky did go for the Octo Grab. I just want to point that out. I kind of know what I'm talking about sometimes. We are going to be taken down by the enemy Nova as she does come in from behind. They came from behind. Sylvanas is going to fall to the damage of that Nova as well. So they have a great team for like picking a single target and killing them. And as you can see, they're doing that very well. Down in the bottom lane, we do have our Gazlo with that Robo-Goblin ultimate. He is going to be clearing these mercenaries while that fight was going on up top. So it is worth noting that in the majority of these altercations, we are going to be outnumbered as well. Which could be a problem later on. could be a problem later on. It looks like we want to push bot. There's a ton of mercenaries pushing middle and only Nova there to defend, so Nova really isn't going to be able to do too much there. I picked the Hyperion because we do have a Gazlo and a Sylvanas on our team, and the Hyperion is fantastic at dealing siege damage. So really, what I said I was going to do at the beginning of this video, which was like a right-click and win build, it's really not going for that too much anymore. I mean, we can in the next couple of levels, but I don't feel like it's going to be worth it. I feel like we should switch up our talents now, adapt to the situation. That's what this game is all about, right? We're going to get this no problem. Hey, Vala, how you doing, pretty mama? All right, I'm going to go ahead and give everyone that attack speed increase now that we are closing in on Vala. Hopefully we can get another stun off. Hopefully someone on the team reacts, and we are going to be able to take her down. Let's go ahead and just right-click on this fort. Let's get this out of the way. We do have another Garden Terror brewing, or growing, I guess would be... I don't know. Brewing just felt right. Brewing back in the base. Malfurion did pick up the rest of those seeds, but you know what? Hyperion right here. What you know about that Hyperion, Malfurion? What you know about that Hyperion? That was actually really good. It was a little overkill. I mean, it was only one guy, but it was really good. It was like the perfect trajectory. Sylvanas does die. I believe that was down in the bottom lane. We are going to be picking up putting on a clinic. Reduces the cooldowns when killing enemies. So, this does still fall in line with the seasoned marksman. But what this means is that as I walk into lane here and we kill something, if you watch the cooldown of my ultimate, you see that it goes down whenever a nearby minion dies. Now, this talent is usually better for builds that are focused around Jim Raynor's Q ability. Obviously, we haven't really done that. But it should be fine in this particular situation. It should be fine. I just want to be able to fire my ultimate off as much as possible. And this is going to allow us to do that. If we kill a player, I believe it takes like 10 seconds off or something. Like a really big amount of time. Whenever... I guess not. Okay. It used to. That used to be his passive. And they switched it out. Oh, shit. Oh, my master plan doesn't work. I was building specifically for that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, my whole plan was when Murky goes in on me with his Octo Grab that I use my E ability to get out of it. And he just did that, and I could not use my E ability to get out of it. I guess it doesn't work as a cleanse. I thought it would. Okay. All right, we're learning stuff about Jim Raynor today. Still, it's not a bad talent. We do see Abathur trying to backdoor over here. Punisher on top of that is going to be able to take him down, and I'm going to kill his slug! Oh, it's still my favorite thing to do in this game. How many months have I been playing this game? And Punisher's like, rest in peace, headphone users. Oh, Punisher just died at the top of the screen and I didn't do anything. I was too busy laughing. Your jokes have brought you death, Punisher. Alright. Let's go ahead and kill that. Gazlo is getting these mercenaries. I'm going to push these guys back. You know what? Let's go ahead and siege. I need to be using my cooldowns because I can reduce them so easily. So let's just walk up here and we'll do something fancy like this. That'll do. I mean, they're all fighting top, so we're going to be totally fine here, and we siege that down just fine. We can go ahead and use our E ability. Crap! Crap! She came from nowhere! Nova is going to take us down, but hey, we got the middle thing. We did no damage to that. That's okay. That's okay. We got a keep. Or we got a fort. We didn't get a keep. The enemy team is one level ahead of us right now. I feel like I'm playing really poor today. What are we looking like? We have 4 takedowns and 2 deaths, but our whole team only has 4 kills. So we've literally participated in every single kill that the team has secured. Gazlo is just split pushing like absolute crazy. You know, if I was the enemy Nova, all I would be doing was looking for Gazlo. I'd be sneaking around and just like going to every single mercenary camp, but she doesn't really seem to be doing that. Now Gazlo just going for the bottom structures, and he's completely uncontested. And where's Nova, the person who should be countering him? She's up top. Vala now coming down with the help of Murky. Murky probably going to land the octo grab here, and this is going to be a death, but he still got 2 structures before he died and was able to generate XP for the team. Now at this level, reduce disables from knockbacks and stuns. Maybe that'll be really good versus Murky. Shit, why not? Let's just get it. Why not, really? We already have a really weird build in the first place. Hey, let's go ahead and pick that up. I couldn't tell if it helped or not. You know, one thing our Uther could be doing is getting Cleanse. Cleanse would actually get me out of Murky's stuns. Or picking up the Divine Shield ultimate instead of the Divine Storm. But hey, it's really not that big of a deal. Really not that big of a deal. Murky hasn't really been landing the Wombo combo with it. Let me look at his build. He has the right build. But normally you lay down the pufferfish on the ground, and then you lock a person down on top of the pufferfish with that combo, and he just really hasn't seemed to be doing that at all. As far as territory goes, we do have one more fort than the enemy team, and we are tied on keeps. We are 1 level behind, though. The team has picked up 2 more kills, and I was there for all of them with our really, really weird build. This is basically... I don't know if Relentless Leader is better or worse than the default Relentless talent. Usually tanks are the only ones that get this. Raynor is one of the few assassins that does get Relentless. Like I said, I don't know if it's better or worse though. I've never really paid attention to Relentless that much. I just know it's really good, and you should probably get it if you're playing a tank. The enemy terror is pushed down the middle lane. We are in hot pursuit, but we're plants, so there's not too much we could do there. If our build was going according to plan, I could be giving all of our friendly teammates here a movement speed increase, but as of right now, we are pretty slow. I'm gonna go ahead and take this down. All right. Well, it looks like Murky's coming in for a bit of fun in the middle lane. We'll try to kill that pufferfish off. Didn't quite do it in time. The enemy team starting to gather middle while the Garden Terror is pushing the top lane. This is exactly what they should be doing. Once this Terror goes down, though, if we can get a good initiate, I'm feeling a pretty good Hyperion here. They're going to all have to, like, back up in the middle lane. I'm going to do it anyway. Why not? Let's just go ahead and throw that bad boy out. Vala is going to try to tumble out of that, but I placed it pretty well, and we are going to be able to take down Vala. Murky does land the octo grab on me, but Uther is here to keep me safe. And now I'm going to try to come in from this direction. Oh my god, it's Pally time! And Punisher! Punisher has been a really super long time viewer. I'm going to die here. He's actually ranked 112 in the world right now on the quick match leaderboards. Dude is crazy high MMR. I always have a lot of fun playing with him. I feel like he's taught me a lot about this game. So we all indirectly, if you've ever learned something on my channel, you probably indirectly have to thank Punisher as well. And don't worry, everybody, he still uninstalls the game on a daily basis. We're keeping him in check on that. Don't worry. Alright, so the enemy team is trying to push with this evolved monstrosity in the top lane, but Punisher there to take care of it, no problem. Uther is clearing up the middle. Gazlo still doing Gazlo stuff, picking up every single mercenary camp that he could possibly find. We are 7-3. I thought we were going to get focused by the enemy team. It doesn't really seem like all these talents are really doing me much good. Mainly because I didn't get the Give Me More at level 1. If this was healing me for 50% of my health all the time and we were reducing the cooldown of my E by killing stuff, it could be a lot better. It also, I mean, we could just not be paying attention to my E enough as well, because this is some weird build that I've never done before. I blame Punisher and Pallytime's high MMR. Dude, Punisher is ranked like 112 in the world right now. It's ridiculous. You know, I play with Trixler, who is in Master League on a regular basis. I play with Forecourt Jester on a regular basis. He's ranked like 400 in the world. And then Punisher's just over here, just like acting like a casual player all the time, but he's ranked like 112. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm in like Diamond League. I'm like middle to low Diamond League because I play characters I don't like on a regular basis and like just try stupid builds on a regular basis. I really think if I tried hard, I could push for Masters. And now that we know the beta's ending, maybe I should try really hard to push for Masters. Maybe that should be my goal. It's going to be a little difficult to do, and I'm going to probably have to start like duo queuing with people. Looks like there's a lot of... Oh, God! Oh, no! Just put it there. Just walk away. Ugh. We lived through it because of our E ability. The thing I've been shit-talking this whole video is what saved us. Here comes Murky with the Octo Grab. Didn't follow it up with the Pufferfish again, just now did. We're still going to die to it because we were rooted in place as well. The enemy team now using the Precision Strike on our Uther. Tyrael has already fallen in combat. And that entire fight was simply because I was so damn out of position, so we can blame that all on me. Sylvanas is trying to deal with the bot lane push. We have 30 seconds on our Garden Terror. Hero deaths lower heroic cooldown. Shots deal more area damage. Nexus Frenzy. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Our build's so weird. Let's bring it all around, man. Our last talent is going to benefit our first talent, and that's the only talent that benefits our first talent. So Nexus Frenzy, it's going to increase our attack speed by 20% and our attack range by 20%. Jim Raynor already has a ridiculous amount of attack range because of his passive, which is called Advanced Optics. So we have 40% more range than most other assassins. Fun fact. Let's just go ahead and we'll kill off this stuff. We'll use our W to boost our attack speed, and you can see we're doing some decent damage, man. It could be a lot better. It could be a lot better. But hey, this is the cards we were dealt, or the cards I actually dealt myself. I have no one to blame but myself. Let's just throw out the Hyperion here as our Tyrael initiates. We are going to be able to chase down Vala, no problem here, and just right-click on her if I wasn't a plant all the time. Let's go ahead and try to get Murky off some people. He is going to use the bubble, which is going to heal him back to full health. We're being pushed out now, and I'm going to die. Fantastic. Meanwhile, up at the top lane, Gazlo's doing Gazlo things and just taking out all of the... This has been the weirdest game. Look at him go. Not a care in the world. Granted, our base is being pushed into all hell as well, but look at him go. Not a care in the world. Okay, well, Murky coming in now. Murky could land the Octo Grab, potentially locking him down in that mine. He doesn't seem to care too much, and he dealt half of that tower's health, half of that keeps health and damage. Meanwhile, in our base, Vala and Nova are continuing to push. The Precision Strike is going to miss Punisher, but he's going to jump into them. That's not what I would have done personally, but, you know, at the same time, I'm not ranked 112 in the world. The Gazlo player continues to link his Twitch account, even though he hasn't been with the team ever. Which, I mean, he's doing Gazlo things, so it's not like I'm shit-talking him or anything for it, but looks like this Pufferfish may deal some significant damage to the core at 30%, 24%. Don't worry! I'm coming in to help! Let's just push them back, and man, that was a weird game. That was a weird game. So, if I had to give you advice, don't take any of the talents I picked early in the game. Because they didn't seem to work at all how I thought they would. So, okay. Removes movement pairing effects. Removes all... When Adrenaline Rush activates, it removes all stuns, roots, silences, and slows. But, you can't activate it. You can't manually activate it while you're stunned. Oh, come on, man. Come on. How was I supposed to know that? Anyway, guys, this is Jim Raynor. I'm going to do another video for him soon. I promise. I really thought that build was going to be a lot more effective. And it just was not. It didn't do what I wanted. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to play some more games of Punisher today, I think. And I'll see you all next time.